There goes the puck. No surprise there, as I said, why they banned it out. Let's see if the Phantom Lads are still going to get banned out, because that's the one that I'm kind of waiting for, to see if No Tidehunter is comfortable facing him or not. Gonna see the last ban out coming for 4FC. Are they gonna ban out another mid laner? No, finally, Lone Druid. That's the one that we were waiting for as well. And there's a Clockwork, so Phantom Lads are still in the pool. And no Tidehunter, they're not gonna pick him up. Oh, they pick up the Tiny. I like this. Tiny and Keeper of Light is actually a pretty decent combination. Like, the reason why Tiny is so strong when he's level 8 is because he has that combination. Right? The Avalanche Toss combination. And he has mana boots at that point, so he can actually cast it more than just once. But at the start of a game, he can only cast, like, on the lane he's not that big of an issue. The lane is not that big of a... He has a mana battery behind him, meaning the Tiny can definitely dominate his lane. And the Shadow Demon there means that there's going to be disruption to set things off for.
5 seconds
and he is going to make sure that Tiny can get in range of that target to get the Avalanche and Toss combination off properly. And imagine how much damage it will do extra when there's actually a Soul Catcher up on that target. No Tidehunter in a bit of a loss of how to deal with this one. Taking their time, actually taking into their bonus time. They still need an offlaner. We still have Bounty Hunter in the pool. We still also have the Storm Spirit in there, even though I don't think it's really something that Tidehunter often plays. But I'm only saying that because of the Lifestealer is there. And Bounty Hunter Lifestealer Bomb is of course also a possibility. But Storm Spirit Lifestealer Bomb also quite nice to see. Even though there's, yeah, well, they can actually still do that. Just checking how much shutdown 4FC has so far. They could also still pick up a support depending on what they're going to be doing. The Chen is also still in the pool if they want to secure a jungle hero and then just have Shrek and Lifestealer as a dual lane. But they're going to go for support. They're going to be going for a Rubik, and that's going to be a Bloodseeker.
Dire team pick.
Now, we've seen Dignitas pick up a Bloodseeker. I think it was in the D2L. And they actually won from MTW versus that? Am I saying that right? I think I did. But, I don't think I've ever casted a game with a Bloodseeker in it. Luna. So Luna will be picked up by No Tide. That will mean that Lifestealer probably will be going on the off lane. We've seen that before from No Tide actually, having Bulldog play that Lifestealer on the solo long lane. Luna. Aloda, and that will be about a Bloodseeker. Yeah. So this is gonna be 4FC going all or nothing. Their mid game is where if they don't have their mid game, they're not gonna get this game. Like, no chance at all. They need their lanes and they need their mid game. As soon as Bloodseeker's level 6, we're gonna try to see him roam probably, and trying to go for those kills. See how this is gonna go though. Bloodseeker. Okay. No Tidehunter. Gonna be having a Luna playing the Luna. It's gonna be EGM playing the Rubik, Aki on the Leshrac this time, S4 of course on the signature Magnus, and then a Bulldog on the Lifestealer on the offlane. And we'll be seeing 4FC. Once again, Strangby, he's gonna play the carry, he's gonna be playing the Tiny this time, with the Shadow Demon being played by Prachiatili. And we'll be seeing Blumberg, who's actually knows, I believe, we're gonna be playing the Bloodseeker, and Tobba on the Keeper of the Light. And last but not least is Krilly with his 4 friends, but this time only Krilly. He's gonna be playing once again the offlane. This time he's doing it on the Darkseer. And Bloodseeker. Yay! So he has got his Blood Rage. I never cast a Bloodseeker, you know, you have to be patient with me. I never play Bloodseeker because I don't like him. I know the Rapture because every time again I get, like, you know, hunted down. I did cast a Bloodseeker game once. No, I didn't. No, that was just me playing a game up against a Bloodseeker. Because I remember making a comment about his Rapture. That was not really in my my normal kind of comments. So, oh well, let's just share that. Anyways, if it happens this game, if he's gonna own, I will make something. I will make the comment again. This time actually in a cast, but we'll find out if he's gonna own. He needs to own first. I haven't seen a Bloodseeker in a public competitive match own in quite a long time. Ooh, no Tidehunter were the ones to pick it up earlier. Okay. Point taken. We take your Bloodseeker and we raise you by 1. We have an aggressive trial and once again no Tidehunter. Open wound, splitter, telekinesis, a lot of aggression coming off from no Tide. With the disruption, of course, to be the safe one on the safe lane. Tiny is going to be not able to do that much, even though with the illuminate, with your chakra magic, he should be able to get something off. But right now, it is top of that actually spec'd up as illuminate first. So no chakra magic just yet. Let's see though. No Tidehunter should be the one to be able to be aggressive here, as Bulldog actually gonna be the care here, so no offlane for him. It's gonna be these two that can actually roam around a lot though, because I don't think that Bulldog is in any chance of dying. He has got his rage soon as well, and he will be able to have an escape mechanism with that. And then these two are free to roam. They place a ward, but the Radiant team, they ping around, they know exactly what's going on, and it's gonna be Blomberg that's gonna be really safe with that, as your S4 already taking the lane past this tower, able to get himself his level 2, and we're going to be seeing Aki and EGM roaming back. Sentry wards for everything. Sentry wards clearing out those sentry wards should be able to, unless they don't find it, of course, but we'll find out if they do. At least it will be tough for him to get there without really getting himself into any trouble, because there will be a split earth and a telekinesis. So that's working out just fine for No Tide for so far. Gonna be seeing Blomberg on 5 for 1 with S4 sitting on 8 for 5. And he actually picked up Empower first, just to get that extra bit of damage in there and maybe push out the lane a bit extra even. I mean, denies are gonna be just as important as last hits for this one, because if you're gonna be able to harass that Bloodseeker, that's all nice, but he'll be able to heal himself up anyway. Nice. They get the vision with the Shadow Poison. They know it's there. But instantly we see no Tidehunter respond. They're looking for a kill. Maybe they're going to be able to find the Shadow Demon, but they won't be able to catch up in time anymore, as they will be trying to take down the Sentry Ward for themselves. Sentry Ward countering Sentry Ward, of course. Nice job for No Tide. Even though right at this moment 4FC knows where the Sentry is, and they could actually try to counter it again, because they still have one Sentry. But do they really want to use it in this case? I don't really think so. Well, they could try, actually. Illuminate gonna hit EGM, at least. S4 going for a rune there on the bottom rune spots. As I mean, I'm still looking for the first blood. Gonna happen here on this bottom lane, I would imagine. If it's gonna be no Tidehunter overextend, or is it gonna be no Tidehunter trying to go for a kill that they really want? One of the two is gonna be the case. 4FC might try to counter initiate. They have got the potential. They don't have the combination yet though with the Avalanche and Tosh at the same time. Actually, they're gonna go for this. Illuminate gonna fly through as well. Avalanche, and still hits it. It's gonna be the first blood that goes towards 4FC, and they're gonna be able to catch out the Rubik as well. Admiral Bulldog gonna get a toss in the face. Will be able to stay alive through that one, but can't really come back until after he popped himself, and that is gonna be counter aggression from 4FC. Disruption to start things off, and the Tiny popping the clarity, of course, helping out with having him getting enough mana before he was able to, was needed to do the Avalanche Toss combination. He's completely out of mana after that, but then again, you got yourself a Keeper of the Light. That's why you have got one. You can continue to throw out that combination. And that's gonna be 4FC pulling ahead on the aggressive trial, and telekinesis back into the tower range, but the illumination will make sure that no Tidehunter is not going to be able to chase that. In the meantime, of course, it's still load of free farming on the top lane. That's something that you still have to take into consideration. So even if no Tide is not really successful with this tri lane, they still will have got that well, that Luna taking a bit of extra experience and gold by herself on the top lane, as we do have Curly, of course, trying to slow him down, trying to pull the lane apparently a bit as well. Gonna be surging himself away. He's level 5. A bit higher level than the Luna. He's gonna actually be finding S4 here as well. He's not level 6 just yet, but they're still gonna go for it. The Shockwave is there, Skewer is there. And Lucent Beam is gonna set things off. Shockwave will finish things off, and S4 gets himself a kill. Nicely done, as Aki actually rotated middle to make sure that there's not going to be any experience wasted. They knew that the aggressive trialing was not really working out as intended, so they're going to be here also a bit to get that extra experience. Aki is going to be backing off after knowing that S4 is going to be back. You have to, of course, I mean, this situation, this scenario, making sure that there's not going to be any experience wasted is all the more important, especially if you're going to be having that aggressive trialing going for you. TP back in again from Curly towards the top lane to be harassing Loda a bit more. Loda was out of mana, has got his level 6, but can't really go for that Eclipse because he doesn't have any mana. Unfortunately for him, it's gonna be Bloodseeker, who is almost level 6. We're gonna see what he's gonna do when he hits that. Because, I mean, we haven't really seen anything on the Bloodseeker just yet. He is full on HP, full on mana. And, let's see what he can do here. He doesn't really have a Force Staff. He doesn't really have the attack damage yet to take down S4. Especially since S4 has got himself some mana of his own. And I don't think he's afraid to skewer when he has got the Rupture on him, but we'll find out. I actually think he might be able to just roam and try and fight Leshrac or something like that. You know, easy kills. As a Bulldog is going to get ganked here. Toppa coming in from the side as well as the Shadow Demon also running towards him. Shadow Demon who is going to be coming in. There he is. And that's going to be Toppa. He needs a disruption right now. Avalanche toss is still going to be happening. Bulldog in some trouble. Is going to be going down. Strangby taking the death. Taking the kill, that is.
My life is too big to be stolen.
Yep. That is going to be Aki taking some harassment from the Shadow Poison. 3 stacks with level 2. Might actually be doing quite a bit there. Nope, it's only level 1 on the Shadow Poison. Level 3 on the Shadow Poison actually. Level 2. Level 2. Not going to be enough to take him down anyways. With a good kill going the way of 4FC. Picking off that carry. Semi-carry. As we almost have level 7 on the Bloodseeker. Like, the thing is, 4FC, I mean, they've got this bottom lane going well for themselves, and it feels like they are a bit happy with that as it goes. But I still kind of think that that Bloodseeker still has to make a difference, because you still have got a free farming Luna. You've got a Magnus that's doing really well for himself at 38 for 16 on his last hits, while this Bloodseeker is really not getting anything done based on last hits. He does have his face boots right now, so that will help out. But he's only 22 for 5, and you see the net worth. You see that he's lowest up on the top 3 of 4FC themselves. With even the Darkseer on the hard lane being ahead of him. Darkseer is going for a Soul Ring, I would believe. Soul Ring. Roaming. That's not a word. Rotating. So roaming, combination between rotating and roaming. I guess that's what EGM and Aki are doing. As EGM is a bit slower because he doesn't have boots. EGM doesn't have boots either, but he is a horse, I guess. So he is quite a bit faster than EGM. So you see him holding up a bit. Like, that's a big difference, by the way. But it's already the Curly that backed himself up on his Darkseer. In the meantime, Tiny getting some free farm. He's already been involved in all 3 kills so far. Got himself 2 last hits on them even. He is 31 for 6, doing highest for his team, but we still see the Luna and the Magnus pulling up ahead. So maybe the aggressive trial didn't work out for No Tide. But they're still winning on the other 2 lanes, so they're still doing okay for themselves, I guess, in a way. As still Bloodseeker are sitting around his tower, not doing anything extra. Come on, you can do it. You're a Bloodseeker, you're gonna try to go find someone. There's no wars up though for the Dire team. For the Radiant team, only the Sentry Ward. But I was thinking, like, if you're a Bloodseeker, you want to go for ganks, you want to make sure that you're getting a guaranteed gank. And right now, you can't go anywhere for a guaranteed gank, because what do you see on the map? You see a Magnus with an RP up, no can do. You see a Loda with a Calypso off, no can do. And you see the Lifestealer who has got a Rage. No can do. So these are the only 2 that he could basically gank, but he doesn't see them. He doesn't know where they are. Oh, hello, hello, Governor. It's gonna be Krilly. He's gonna be getting a telekinesis if EGM has his way. I guess not gonna get it anymore. I have to back off. And it's gonna be a kill going on the bottom lane. It's gonna be Bulldog going down again.
I think you bit off more than you could chew.
Avalanche toss going through, and that's gonna be no rage to help him out. Interestingly enough, he's level 5, no escape yet with the Infest, which you'll get at level 6. We still have no RP being used, as for having that one in his pocket. We have a rotation, He realized where the supports were, so he's on his way. Step. Bloodseeker works a bit awkward, I guess.
Radiant's middle tower
Nobody runs like that.
Attack. Dire's top tower is under
You know how
attack.
painful this is for the back of your, like, your arm muscles? Not the one on the front, but the one at the back. I think is it your triceps? Like, if you run like this and the blade are actually quite heavy, you're holding them, like, the weight is like all on the back side of your shoulders. That must be terrible. And his shoulders are not even that big, so he doesn't even have the muscles to carry him that way, I guess. And he's back in the middle lane. Well. Oh, we're gonna go for S4. He still has a skewer. Can actually use it if he really wants to. Telekinesis, vacuum back in. S4. Now being forced to stand still. Is also being silenced up. Goes down. It is gonna be the Curly that helps out. They're gonna be able to get EGM as well. And that's gonna be a double kill going the way of the Bloodseeker, actually. So nicely done for him as he came back to the middle lane just in time. To get himself the double kill with the help of his friends.
Radiant structures
Of course, I
are
mean,
fortified.
it is his friends, it is
Radiant's
for
top
friends.
tower is under
Plus
attack.
Crilly. Well, I got help by
Dire's
a friend
middle
by Crilly,
tower
I
is
guess.
under attack.
In that case, sorry. I'm totally drifting off target here. Has no time to pick up their a tier 1 tower going down. The first tower to go down in the game, by the way, so good bit of gold advantage for no Tidehunter. They definitely need that because, I mean, like, we see the gold and we see that it's still no Tidehunter that's doing okay for it. I mean, they're still not that far behind, only 250, which is basically nothing if you're 5 kills behind, but it feels like they're losing a bit of leeway there, a bit of, come on people. That's an RP. Yep. Killing off the Tiny and the Shadow Demon, so double kill going away on the bottom lane. Missing that one. It's getting late. This is gonna be the 6th, 7th game that I'm casting tonight, so, you know. And I wasn't even planning on casting anything, meaning that I didn't even eat in advance. And my Red Bull's starting to wear off. Oh well, this doesn't really matter. You're still gonna be able to watch this game, which is something that you want to do because otherwise you wouldn't be able to watch the game. Yay! Okay, so gank, Bulldog, Avalanche, Toss. Oh, the Illuminate is gonna be too late. The Ravage is the Rage is first, and that's gonna be it for a Bulldog. He's gonna be able to get away that time. So that's gonna be 2 extra kills going away of no chat. That will mean the experience graph that was kept even with those kills going away for FC, it's gonna be dropping down very low, or a lot lower than it was before, lower down to the bottom, going away of no tide, purely because of the rotations that have happened constantly because 4FC. They were behind on experience basically, and right now they are actually behind in numbers as well, as No Tide got himself some kills. Oh, they find themselves to support. ZGM is going to be going down. He's a dead Rubik. And we're going to be seeing Aki running for his life. This time he'll be able to do that, and there will be also Loda just hanging around there should someone chase him down. With ZGM going down, kinda, you know, they went for a gank. Didn't work out. Oh well. 4FC continuing to rotate. Now the thing is, I said it earlier, with the rotation you kind of miss a bit of experience, but this Bloodseeker, he's now 3-4-0. Doing quite okay for himself. Quite curious to see what he's gonna go for. If he's gonna go for the pub build, for a 4-staff, or if he wants to go for something else. 4-staff would be pretty nice. 1900 gold for him. I mean, sometimes in games, I guess we see a Bloodseeker going for fast radiance to just get more burst damage, or burn damage, I should say. But we'll see what he's gonna go for. Time will tell, and that's the only thing we can rely on right now, as we see that Tiny is actually going to go for the Aghanim's as a first item, picked himself up a point booster, so he's going to be trying to go for that semi-carry build, I guess, and not really going for that, for the ganking kind of build with a Blink Dagger, no. Maybe later on he'll get that, but Aghanim's, he wants a tree first. I'm hoping that he picks up a tree before he picks up the grow, because that would be very hilarious to watch, but I think he's going to pick up a grow at the next level, unfortunately, for me. Because then he carries the tree around like really funny. Maybe getting still 1k gold in favor of No Tide is really nothing. Also, you have to consider that there's 1 tower in favor of No Tidehunter as well, and that tower can be that gold advantage that we just saw them getting. EGM, he's going to be level 5, still no stealing spells. Actually, stealing spells from Bloodseeker would be really useful. Either you get the Rupture, big control spell with that one, and you can turn it around against the Bloodseeker. Nice. And you of course also got the Silence, which is helping out a lot if you want to try to stop the Tiny from doing his combination or something like that. Avalanche, just harassment, Illuminate will fly through, actually misses Bulldog. And he opens up, rages, gonna go for the Keeper of Light. Keeper of Light, getting himself some extra mana because, you know, apparently that helps before you die. Eclipse gonna be killing off Strangby, and that's gonna be Luna picking up a kill. 2 kills going away of No Tide. With the rest of 4FC backing up behind their tower. There's still a smoked up Bloodseeker hanging around there. He did indeed pick up a 4-staff. There we go. And there's already a Rupture up on the Shadow Demon. He gets picked off first. It wasn't the Rupture of the Shadow Demon. What am I saying? That was a wrong target. It was actually the Bloodseeker that is running away for his life right now. Illuminate, not doing anything. He's gonna be still Blomberg, running for his life. Toba is gonna be picked off first though, and Blomberg's still running. Because he can. He's himself a tree. They still know that he's around there somewhere. Just need to, oh, hello. Hello. You're dead. 4-staff. Ooh, nice. Never mind. Lucent Beam. Hello, Loda. The RP hits upon Krilly, who's gonna be going down here as well. And that's gonna be a lot of heroes going down. That's gonna be 4 heroes already getting dropped down. 6 if you count the Keeper of Light and Tiny before that as well. With no Titans, just continuing the same push. Gonna be able to pick up their second tower of the game with that. And there we go. And it's gonna be Luna who actually is gonna skip her BKB. Loda is gonna go for a Manta Style first by the looks of it. Got himself 3100 gold. Might actually go for a for Lincolns to stop the rupture from going through. That wouldn't be too bad. Oh, Tinies. No. No, can't do. Tiny. Yeah. See, Loda finding that funny too. That was funny. It looks funny. Hello, EGM. By EGM getting himself killed off by the Shadow Demon and not even getting helped by the Bloodseeker. As we do have a rupture up, it doesn't matter for S4. Apparently, he kills off the Shadow Demon anyway. Illuminate still hits him, but he is such a tanky hero. Doesn't really matter. Open wounds. Gonna be hitting on the side up on top, but he gets surged himself away. That's a nice, friendly Krilly, even though apparently he's not our friend. Vacuum in there. Illuminate flying through. Boom. Oh, and it still chops up Aki. Silence up on loading. Yeah, give him extra damage so we can get that last hit on the tower. Good job. Good job, Bloodseeker. I mean, that's basically, you know... well, the last hit for the tower still went to Bulldog. I guess he was trying to help Loda, but still Bulldog got the last hit. Well, you know, can't have it all. Bleak Dagger up on S4. So we'll be able to get those initiations going. As, by the way, at some point it was 6-1 on the kill score. Now it's 8-10, so big difference there with that fight going on in the bottom lane as we have Loda getting a Demonic Purge, but I don't think that the Shadow Demon can chase it down. Toss in, and the toss actually getting stolen by EGM helping out. It's going to be trying to pick up the Shadow Demon. They can't find him though. There's no chase apparently from Loda, who stopped running for a second there, as they're going to be seeing how the RP is going to hit upon 2. It's going to be the Tiny that tosses still someone away, but will still be going down himself. Krilly is going to be trying to run himself away. There will be another shockwave going through as well. Surge is up on there, doesn't matter, as Luna gets herself a double kill in the jungle. It's going to be a triple kill Loda.
Die with honor.
Why can't they just fight